The sea is wild this morning, the moats are safely in, clinging to the harbour, safe from all the wind and rain. My lovey sleeps beside me, for he won't go out today. I lie the more contented when there's anger in the bay. My love is on the ocean where the wild Atlantic rolls. He takes a piece of me with him each time he leaves the shore. I am just his woman, he won't stay home for me. My love, he has a mistress, she's the sea.
Oh, a very, very, very warm welcome to the Siren and Sea Quines concert, which promises to be a delicious feast of an evening of sea shanty music and stories from all female musicians and storytellers. We really hope that the siren-like singing will enchant us, and if you didn't already know, a quine is a Scots word for a girl or a woman. So sea quines will come in all their sparkly sequinness, and hopefully it'll be a wonderful, wonderful evening. Before we start, two pieces of housekeeping. We are recording this concert. There are some people in Australia who are fast asleep. Hello, Flossie, who are not able to be here and they really want to see it. So if you would prefer not to be seen on the recording, turn your camera off. But perhaps the rest of us who don't mind could stay visible because it gives us a sense of being a very appreciative audience. Please stay muted to keep the sound quality good, but equally, please unmute at the end of a performance so that you can give applaud to the people who really deserve it. And so with no further ado, please let me welcome the very first course of this delicious, wonderful feast of sea shanties, the Anthony Quines. So Gay and Josephine are a mother and daughter duo based up in Aberdeen. And they're both singer and songwriters, but they're here tonight to sing in harmony. So over to you, the Anthony Quines.
Thanks, Bridie.
Thanks, Bridie. Nice to see you again. Good evening, everyone.
It's wonderful to be asked to be the first act tonight, and we hope you're all going to have a wonderful evening. We're going to start with a song that will hopefully get everyone joining in.
Yeah, I think you'll all know it. I reckon. And we won't hear you, but we'll be able to imagine you joining in. So that'll be nice.
Some of the verses come from the singing of Susie Kelly. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, a ramblin', tamblin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie. Oh, a fisherman is a braw young man, you'll never find anyone bolder. He wears his sea boots over his knees and his straps about his shoulders. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, a ramblin', tamblin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie.
Oh, I'll dress mysel in my Sunday best, I'll mak mysel look bonny, and then I'll hie me down to the quay to meet me my handsome Johnny. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, a ramblin', tamblin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie. Oh, my Johnny, he's a fisherman fine, he brings in cran o' herring, and soon he'll be coming hame to me, and our love will soon be sharing. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, a ramblin', tamblin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall to do a day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie. Oh, dinna greet my bonny, bonny bairn, oh, dinna greet my laddie. The boaties will be hame in an hour or twa,
and they're bringing back your daddy. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall-to-do-a-day, a ramblin', tamblin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall-to-do-a-day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall-to-do-a-day, a ramblin', tamblin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tamblin', fall-to-do-a-day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who's that? The next song we're going to sing you is by Les Sullivan.
It's got a good story, and we always get caught up when we're trying to tell it. But
I'll try not to. It's about a ring that was found in a sea cave off the Irish coast, believed to be from the wreck of a boat in the Armada. And inside is this the writing, No tengo más que darte, which means I have nothing more to give you.
yeah, so that's the chorus. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to join in with this too. So.
The young Hidalgo stood in the dying evening. Within the hour he would be leaving for the sea. And his true love held him and said, my young man bold, no tengo más que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold.
She gently wept her tears as her young man left her, a maid of 15 years. Pray, my love, a safe return. Did his thoughts stray to her as on the deck he strolled? No tengo más que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold. But fate it was unkind, and his galleon foundered. Was she far from his mind as he fell into the sea? Did he see her smiling as he fainted from the cold? No tengo más que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold. Many years had passed, and the gold lay gleaming. Fins of rubber, eyes of glass. A man reached for the ring, and the ring spoke to him from the place to which it had rolled. No tengo más que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold. No tengo más que darte. I have nothing more to give you. I have nothing more to give you. Here's my heart in a ring of gold. We've got one more. Oh, I should like this. Not quite like being on stage. You should be used to it by now, though, after all of this time.
As I whacked my daughter in the face with a guitar. This is a song I wrote. It's my love song for the sea, for the holidays that I spent when I was a child growing up.
Do you want to tell them the chorus so they can join in on this one?
I think they'll get it just by singing.
Okay.
When I was young, the sea was near, and clear and green, and sometimes blue. On rainy days, the sea turned grey, but I loved it still, don't you? And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. When waves were rough, with foam like froth, the water turgid brown, I'd hum a song as I walked along that shingly, pebbly ground. Try the chorus. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. On my favourite days, the sea would blaze with the rays of the setting sun. In its path we'd laugh and swim and play. It was endless, precious fun. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. Just like us, the sea has moods and broods before the coming storm. But I am free to love the sea, whatever its shape and form. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. When my days are done and there's no more fun and the living head for shore, as the light grows dim, you'll see me swim in the path of the sun once more. And all I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. All I ever want to be is within the sound, the sight, and the scent of the sea. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Look forward to hearing all the rest of it. Thank you.
Hey. Thank you, the Anthony Quines. That was just gorgeous singing. What a treat and what a lovely start to the evening. Just pointing out that there's a chat box going on. It's lovely to see comments going back and forward, and please put any comments that you want to make about the evening in there. We can kind of capture them as part of the night. So we're going to move on next to our next course of this lovely feast, which is the Skulls Bridle. This is Sue Brucefield and Liz Moore, whose repertoire ranges from gentle and wistful to bold and rousing. So take it away, Sue and Liz. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Fleetwood.
We're going to start with a song written by Ron Baxter. He gave us the words, we put the music to it, and it's called Perfect Love. Now, for those of you who know Skulls Bridle, you will know that we're not happy. We don't do happy stuff. Well, one or two end okay, but it is folk music after all. So this one's called Perfect Love. He goes off to sea, says he's coming back, but gets lost in a storm, and that's it. So here we go.
Cheerful.
He swore to me as he sailed away, it's my last trip, and then I'll stay. In my arms he swore by him above, I'll never leave my perfect love. But now I'm weeping for my man who never saw another dawn. That perfect love that we both shared, it was lost to that perfect storm. He swore to me as he sailed away, it's my last trip and then I'll stay. In my arms he swore by him above, I'll never leave my perfect love. Upon that wild white horse's wings, keening the death song the wind it sings, as the widowmaker she takes from me my perfect love to be her fee. He swore to me as he sailed away, it's my last trip and then I'll stay. In my arms he swore by him above, I'll never leave my perfect love. In my arms he swore by him above, I'll never leave my perfect love. Thank you.
We are called Skulls Bridle because we always said a man couldn't quieten us. But obviously Tom Malone's done that.
Did he unmute?
I think he muted us.
I did, and I'm very sorry.
Well, we'll let you off.
As long as it was nothing personal.
It was only very briefly.
All right, we're going to do another song now by Ron Baxter. In fact, I think most of the songs we're singing for you are from the pen of Ron Baxter, who is a Fleetwood man whose family were all in the fishing industry. He's written some cracking lyrics for us, and we mainly put the tunes to it. The next song we're going to do is called Jewels of the Bay. And he was struck when he looked out over the water, the red-green lights twinkling, the white lights twinkling, and I thought they looked like jewels out there. And I think one woman said to him, well, that's the nearest I'll get to jewels, those out in the bay. He was so struck by it that he wrote this next song. A great chorus, so have a join in. Up there to the Arctic grounds, see those lights are shining. Once again they're outward bound, shining, bright jewels shining. Up where the widowmaker waits, see those lights are shining. A good catch they hope to take, shining, bright jewels shining. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds shine. See those lights are shining. Across the bay on the midnight tide, shining, bright jewels shining. Wives and families back on shore, see those lights are shining. All the dangers they well know, shining, bright jewels shining. Thirst is by the office door, see those lights are shining. Weekly wages they wait to draw, shining, bright jewels shining. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds shine. See those lights are shining. Cross the bay on the midnight tide, shining, bright jewels shining. Around the clock they work the trawl, see those lights are shining. Little sleep, hall after hall, shining, bright jewels shining. 3 weeks away, home for 3 days. See those lights are shining, the calendar of the fishing trade. Shining, bright jewels shining. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds shine. See those lights are shining across the bay on the midnight tide. Shining, bright jewels shining.
You.
Go on now.
It's really nice seeing all the little messages flashing on the top. Oh, thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Right. Many years ago, we used to do the Lancaster Folk Festival, fabulous festival, and we were asked to write a show about how, when the men went deep sea fishing, how it affected the women who were left on shore. So we did put a show together called We Are the Women, and here is the CD that accompanies that show, although the show does have narration as well. These are just the songs. And this particular song is the song that ends the show, and it also was the last song of another show we used to do called The Final Trawl, which we used to tour up and down the country in the early 80s. We're not really that, we were actually only teenagers then.
Yeah.
So this one's called The Flowers of the Sea, and really it's just about the boats that are now left rotting on the shore. No more fishing out of Fleetwood, Hull, etc., Humberside, Grimsby, whatever. So it's just about the demise of the fishing industry, really, called The Flowers of the Sea. I've seen them sailing with sirens a-waving down through the channel and out to the bay. But now they're all rotting on the dockside, propping the flowers of the sea, now doomed to decay. Hunting the fishes from Iceland to the Minches, North Cape to Greenland, and out to Rockall. They fought in peace and war all around the hostile shore. Now they've been sold out, and down they must fall. I've seen men so full of pride, now with sadness in their eyes, look to the sea where they cannot go. The rose garden's empty, where once there was plenty. They've been defeated by friends and not foes. In fog and in black ice, I have seen men fight for life. I've seen men die in the wild living gale, but I've seen the sun shine on, following their fathers gone.
Now the boats, they are tied up and can no longer sail. Their life it has been sold, bartered for Brussels gold, while Frenchmen and Spaniards fish right to our shore. Will no one heed the pleading for a life that lies a-bleeding? The flowers of the sea will bloom nevermore. Thank you. I'm just going to squeeze a quick one in now. A song written by Ian McEwan. Ivan McEwan. Get their name right in a minute. And he wrote this great song about all the sounds that he remembered growing up in Fleetwood. He lived just by the docks, and he remembered all the sounds that went with a busy fishing port. And he wrote this song about it, remembering the nights when his windows were wide open and he could hear all those sounds from the docks. So it's called Sounds of the Night. In the stifling heat of a summer's evening, windows open to the sounds in the air. I can hear the engines in the railway sidings, shunting the wagons bound for who knows where. First an urgent chuff like a panting dog, and a silence, then a crash, as an errant truck is pushed back into order in its rightful place on the railway car. Sounds of the night drifting in through my bedroom window. Sounds of the night I remember now they're gone. Half awake, half asleep, what's that sound I'm hearing? Like the distant drumming of a marching band, growing ever louder in the still early morning, waking me from the dream world of another land. Now I realize that it's the sound of the lumpers as they trek through what little of the night remains. All the fish unloaded, hear the clocks click clancer as they're making their weary way back home again. Sounds of the night drifting in through my bedroom window. Sounds of the night I remember now they're gone. There's another sound that I still can remember. I'd sometimes hear it in my room at night. That's the sound of the trawler, siren sounding out in the channel by the wire light. Could be a cry of hope for a ship that's sailing out to far off fishing grounds or icy home. Or the sigh of relief at the safe returning of a loved one back to his native home. Sounds of the night drifting in through my bedroom window. Sounds of the night I remember now they're gone. Sounds of the night drifting in through my bedroom window. Sounds of the night I remember for now they're gone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the evening.
So thank you so much, Skulls Bridle. That was absolutely gorgeous singing, and isn't this just a lovely evening? Isn't it just lovely to hear this variety of songs and the different softness and harshness and fierceness of this kind of singing? Please make use of the chat box and maybe let us all know where you're coming from. I can see by the names on the tickets that there looks like there are people from all over the world. So just stick in your name and stick in where you're from just to say hello and carry on with these lovely encouraging comments that you're making.